Yo, it's your granddad Ayo, and today I'm here with
T.
Cool. First of all, Black lives still matter. Today's video is about should sports and other entertainment forms come back so soon, or should they not? What do you think?
I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate. So, the reason why the NBA stopped is due to the coronavirus pandemic, not because of Black Lives Matter. But the reason why is because of the pandemic has been cleared, the NBA has now been able to continue. But why should Black Lives Matter stop it? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What's your views on that?
Pandemic hasn't stopped.
No,
They just need money. That's literally all it is. The country just needs money. The pandemic is still going on.
The argument to that is it's cooling down to the point where it's the players in the NBA already had it, so they've recovered from it, and it's getting to the point where it's like that's why everywhere's been eased. You know what I'm trying to say? Here in the UK, everything's been eased. I can now see my brethren. You know what I'm trying to say? Before I couldn't see him, and there's no worry of COVID. People are now being shops are open. All these other things there. So if you want to bring the pandemic bar into it, I'm saying it's been eased. That's why they're not bringing the fans in.
Yeah, but like I just feel like the reason that they want to bring it back is literally for money, because the economy needs money, and part of like a form of protest is literally boycotting and not spending the money, cycling it back into the economy, because a lot of people, the people in power, let's just say, they don't necessarily. Some people care about the protest. They can hear us chanting and they're not going to care. But what they care about is their pocket, which is a country built on free labor and money. Will only listen when you're talking about money. Do you know what I mean? So if you're affecting their money and all this is going on, they're getting less money. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So if there's less money they're getting, then it's like, okay, cool. And players now sit out in support of Black Lives Matter. That means the people in charge of the NBA, the commissioners and everyone else needs to start thinking about what they can actually do to help the cause and not be silent about it. Because obviously I don't know what each of them have done, but I can, if I'm going to be prejudiced about it, then I will say that they probably haven't done anything, probably, do you know what I mean? And there's definitely, or probably, once again, if I'm going to be prejudiced, a lot of racism or discrimination in like the management, like the upper ranks of the NBA, do you know what I mean? Which hasn't been dealt with. And even if you think about how a lot of the like college basketballers, for example, even though we're talking about NBA here, but college basketball kind of follows the NBA, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So their college basketball literally takes advantage of the players, as in the schools get all these deals, everything. Players get nothing. Players are broke pretty much. Their families are struggling, but they're bringing in thousands of people. Even jerseys, do they get money for jersey sales? Do they?
Nah, but there's no income.
Exactly, but people buy that, and even though that's not necessarily directly racism, it still affects the players, and it's still like, to me anyway, that's a part of the system that is a problem, because players will end up, not all of them, but they may end up doing nonsense or committing crime, selling whatever, or doing fraud or whatever, committing crime, or someone around them might end up committing crime because they're struggling, because they're in poverty, and poverty is literally a breeding ground for crime. That's literally what it does, and for most people, not for everyone. So do you get what I'm saying? If you can reduce the poverty within college players alone, you're gonna help their family and their friends. You're gonna sort of reduce the crime, that sort of stuff.
Nah, it makes sense, but okay. So, reality now, the problem with going into with starting the NBA again is the focus of everyone, you know?
Yeah, that too.
People are gonna lose focus. Like me, I'm a basketball fan, so I know that right now there's no NBA. I ain't really seeing no highlights, and because of that, it's like I'm more focused and I'm hearing more about the Black Lives Matter. Obviously, football just come back in the UK. And
how long ago, like how many, like
since Wednesday.
Like just in UK, or what about like Europe?
Europe has been around,
but it's still been on.
Football stopped, but it came back like a Wow, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, that was in the middle of the movement.
Yeah, that's just before the movement started actually. Just before the movement started.
Oh, okay.
That's when football there came back.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So yeah, just before the movement started. But here, it just started on Wednesday. But that's been planned for over a month.
Yeah.
Cool. But the problem is that the difference I would say between the Premier League and between the NBA is that NBA is a black predominant sport.
Facts.
And it's like, even when before there was an issue with Clippers, one of the owners was racist, like he was going to be racist, and the players on Clippers all stood by, and they silently went against it, wearing t-shirts, talking about what the guy says and whatever. So eventually that guy got left. But now we're talking about a bigger movement, the Black Lives Matter movement. The only way I believe to make this, because we're trying to get these cops arrested, we're trying to get systematic racism done, we're trying to finish all that. And as you said earlier, the only way is to attack the pocket. So I feel like, I believe that players should boycott, but there's always two sides to the coin. Kyrie Irving is an example of, he said that he doesn't feel comfortable playing. Dwight Howard is another one, he said he doesn't feel comfortable playing during the whole movement. But then there's people like Ed Davis, where he said it's easy for Kyrie to talk like that because he's a superstar, he's got all the money. I'm not surviving like that, and he's in the league, so it's a very weird situation in terms of the players there, you know.
Yeah, like it's both sides, isn't it? Because some players literally they're struggling with money. Why? Bad money management, I guess, isn't it? But even then, in saying that, some players have said that they can do more with the money that they get. But then I would hope that they've been doing stuff before. I'm not going to say they haven't, because I don't know what they do with the money, but you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't. For you to say that, oh, you can do more with your money if you were to play them, what was you doing with it before? Like, clearly there was nothing for you to do. And what you can say is just donating money blindlessly, because I don't really believe in donating money blindly, innit? Because I can't see where it's going. Do you know what I mean? If there's no transparency in your charity, like, I know a lot of these charities are probably crooks, if we're being honest, but anyway.
That's another conversation.
Anyway. Yeah, like everyone's focused, like even now, literally, it's just diluted. Because when you go on social media, if you went on social media 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, all you're seeing is Black Lives Matter. Like literally, that is all you're pretty much seeing, give or take. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but now, while all this other stuff is going on, it's like, oh, you're gonna see football, you're gonna see, and you're gonna start forgetting, you're gonna start entertainment, you're gonna want to talk about that because that's the easy thing to talk about. It's the, do you know what I mean? It's the easy conversation. And then when that happens is, you're just diluting. That's literally what that's happening. It's diluting the problem. And nothing's been solved. That's like, nothing has been solved. There's been apparently there's either like 90 or 70 police or black deaths, suspicious deaths, murders, whatever you want to call it, or police have killed like 70 or 90, I can't remember, I don't want to say 90 and 70, one of the two numbers, like 76, something like that, people since George Floyd. That's not even since the beginning of the year.
See, I saw the numbers being 120, same as that.
120, exactly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it was like yesterday.
Nothing has changed. So then why are the players playing? If you support Black Lives Matter, that means you need to protest, right? And you need to make a sacrifice. But these men, everyone brings this up, back in Martin Luther King days, these men boycotted the bus for 380 something days.
Yeah, over a year.
For over a year. And it's not like these men wasn't walking across stage to get to work. These men were traveling far, do you know what I mean? Like, these men were protesting. So why can't we, as a whole, do some sort of like sacrifice protest? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we all have to do our part and sacrifice. The players, you might just have to sacrifice, downsize your home. And obviously I can say that I'm not in their position, you know what I mean? I don't want to be telling people what to do when I'm not in their position. But from my perspective, it's like, you should be able to sacrifice for at least until October, because really and truly, the basketball season's done anyway.
Yeah.
Basketball season's finished anyway, isn't it? Like, in the regular season, it'll be finished now, right?
Yeah, the regular season, Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure they got paid anyway.
They got some. They didn't get paid for the full year. They got paid most of the year.
They got paid for most of it. Cool. So
Yeah.
it's like, once again, you're not missing out on much, and now you wanna basically do something that you wouldn't regularly do anyway. So that means you're clearly like distracting. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the whole bread and circus thing. Literally, that's literally the way I see it.
I feel like, as you said, when talking about the buses, you're talking about how they didn't go on the bus for 386 days, yeah. And it's like for when one person have a car, they have to support.
Yeah, that's what they did. They supported each other.
So same thing with the league. If you know players, or you know if you got the bag, and you know other players don't have a bag, we can actually, I think, an idea is to create a fund so that everyone, if money's a problem, have a fund where everyone has put something in, so that people that don't have enough to survive can help. You know what I'm trying to say? If money's a problem, because if you solve that issue, if you solve the money issue, which is easier when people work together, then what would be the excuse for people not to go to the movement? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Some people might miss basketball, but there's other ways to play basketball instead of going to play for the league. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And another thing is that Patrick Beverley must have said that if LeBron plays, then everyone else is going to play.
Yeah, because LeBron's the face of the NBA.
LeBron's the king, you know what I'm trying to say? And the problem is that it puts LeBron in a very sticky situation, because we all know LeBron has helped the community. We've seen it in his career in the school.
Yeah,
he's done, he's helped his friends, his friends. He's like the perfect athlete outside the court. You don't see anything negative about LeBron. But this is the problem. Because now that the responsibility has been put on him, saying if he plays, everyone else is going to play. But then the question is that even if LeBron decides to play and then still wants to help the community, LeBron's created a distraction. But then if LeBron doesn't play, it's like all the other players that don't have money or don't, do you know?
Maybe feel intimidated to like think. So yeah,
you know, it's a very techy situation when it comes to this. And as you said, the bread and circus one, which is the biggest problem. Bread and circus, you heard Anthony say it earlier. Bread and circus basically means that it was by Robin Empire, I forgot his name, but he said that you feed the masses bread and circus, and you give them a circus to watch and entertain themselves, then
they'll never complain about
politics. You can do whatever. Politics. And to be honest, if we really think about it now, we've always known there's been systematic racism. But when the pandemic hit, then RIP to George Floyd, when the pandemic hit, and there was no entertainment, then something happened to George Floyd, then everyone knows everything.
Yeah, that's literally what I've been thinking. Like, it's because of what the pandemic and quarantine did. Everyone's at home, everyone's bored. There's no bread and circus, there's no entertainment. Even EastEnders, EastEnders said they're not doing that. Carnival said they're not doing that. Everyone's like, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So everyone's just on social media looking for entertainment or looking for whatever. And then obviously you see this going on, so everyone's like, oh bro, like this is actually going on. That's the only thing you have to talk about. So it worked. Do you know what I mean? Like it's literally, because even though they started to say it, even though all of these deaths happened before George Floyd, the reason probably partly why it hasn't grown to the scale is because there's been other stuff going on. There's other stuff for people to talk about. Someone's gonna tweet Black Lives Matter, then they're gonna be tweeting about NBA football, EastEnders, Coronation Street 10 minutes later. So it just gets diluted and like nothing really happens from it. But now it's like, oh wow, like you're just scrolling, like you don't even have to click a hashtag to see what is going on. You just jump on Twitter or jump on Instagram and you're just gonna see, oh wow, this is what's going on. But the crazy thing about that, on Instagram, on the suggested page, I haven't seen anything Black Lives Matter. Like I haven't seen anything Black Lives Matter. And it just makes you wonder about like these social media algorithms and like what's going on behind it. But yeah, man.
I mean, it's a bit of like that's part of the system. That's the system that we're trying to defeat. I honestly believe that we need to do everything we can to defeat systematic racism. But as I said, we're using social media, but social media is not our friend at the same time.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
He's working, man.
You know what I'm saying? They're using the same thing.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you check out T Socials. Have a chat to him, man.
I'm friendly, I don't bite.
Alright, until next time, bro, family. Peace.